Hello again, I'm back. Got done with my last delivery of the day that I assume, well, during the daytime at least. On my way to the spot. Let's see. Been a full day. Let's see. We'll start with first order was dropping off Poplin, which is laundry. One of my regular customers. They send me their laundry every couple of weeks. It was a good amount of laundry. It was 60 pounds or so. And all got done, got dropped off. I dropped it off, and then I was doing some other deliveries. I believe it was Spark and Doordash and whatnot, Uber Eats. And then I realized that I forgot the actual laundry bags, like the ones they originally gave them to me. And I already dropped off their laundry. So I went and dropped it off. Dropped those off at the front door. I texted them because I got them on Facebook Messenger. Let them know that I didn't put the laundry bags in the sealed laundry that's in the front door. I did a couple more runs, and then I realized I gave them 3 of the 4 bags, so I had to go back to the house again and drop it off. That's just error on my part. Like I say, but when I went back there, they didn't bring their bags back in yet, so I didn't have to text them. I went to their house for a 3rd time. So their stuff's on their front door. They live in a pretty decent neighborhood, so I got a feeling no one's going to snatch up their laundry or their laundry bags. They already brought their laundry in. Let's see. Today we did 3 apps, or I was active on 3 apps. I did, well, let me think. I did Poplin. I was doing Doordash, doing Uber Eats, and I did some Spark. I did that as well. So we did 4 apps during this last pickup, during my last pickup was a double on Uber Eats. Just something to burn up the time before I picked my daughter up from school. I ended up taking a Poplin order. Now, this Poplin order is kind of a wow. Schedule-wise, really. These people live 45 miles one way to go get their laundry, which is kind of a time suck because that's pretty much an hour. And of course, it's an hour back. And then I think the deadline is going to be 8 o'clock tomorrow night. They're going to want their laundry back. Now, this one here is a little tricky because it says 6 bags. I don't know if it's over 100 pounds or not. If it is, I can request additional time, get an additional day. But the time suck is I still have to, I have to take care of family life. I got to pick up my daughter from school, drop her off at the house. Got to pick up my wife from work, bring her home. And then I have to head out there. So I told them I'd be there about 6:30, 7 o'clock tonight to pick up. They were okay with it. And then I will drive it back. A couple of little yellow flags I got is I'll pick it up. I don't know when I can request the extra time. If I remember correctly, I've seen other orders where it's kind of big, and it'll say something along the lines of you have until 8 o'clock tonight to request extra time. Now, if I end up picking up this stuff at like 7 o'clock, I don't know if I have to pre-weigh it to get the extra time or not. But if it's after 8 o'clock after I weigh it and I can't get the extra time, that's what the part that's going to stink. Because, there'll be a lot of laundry to do. And it has to be done by 8 o'clock tomorrow. It's a big old crunch. Because my daughter, the reason I pushed the time out so much, it's only 3 o'clock right now, but why I pushed out the time is because I have, my daughter also has her gymnastics practice at 5:30. So, it's from like 5:30 to 6:30. So, it's going to be a time crunch. Now that I think about it, I shouldn't have told her the pickup. That's why I told her the pickup time might be around, it might be actually a little bit later, now that I think about it. So, we're going to find a way to make this work. What can I say? It's a challenge. between pickup time, requesting time, and getting I don't know how big these bags are. It says 6 bags, and I saw the estimated total. The estimated total was quite a bit, and the estimated total is more than the total I had on the 60-some pound order I had yesterday. So, what can I say? It's kind of exciting times, a little bit of uncertainty. I almost didn't take it, but there's a part of me that said, you know what, not taking it is the easy route. And if I learned anything in this life is, going the easy route, you don't really get the rewards. You might make mistakes, you might have a story afterwards, but like not facing the challenge would have been, cowardly is not the word, but I don't know, I'm gonna go for it. How about that? We'll just put it that way. I'm gonna go for it. So yeah, that's what I got going on tonight. I was planning on working late night tonight. We'll see how tired I am. On the domestic front, we got a queen size bed to put together, and my daughter's bunk bed that she got for her birthday. They wanted to have that all put together. I'm not going to be present for obviously 2 hours of that, so it's going to be something else. It's going to be something else. But yeah, that's the excitement I got going on right now. I got you on the road right now, so if you see me looking every which way, I've been driving, going to pick up my daughter. Let's see. Nothing too exciting on the Spark front. I did a couple of orders. Doordash, nothing too exciting. I did do a Uber Eats order today that was, $23 or $26. It was like 14 miles. The last drop off was in Nolanville. That's pretty far out. But I knew what I was getting into. The total miles was like 14 miles. So I knew kind of what I was getting into. It's just far out there. So ended up doing that, dropping off, went off without a hitch. It's funny because when you're that far out toward Nolanville, Uber tries to suck. I understood what they were doing. They're trying to suck me into the Killeen, Harker Heights, Fort Hood area to do orders there. And I had some time left, so that would have been an option if it was, the money was there. But it's the same old thing that I was talking about Killeen before, man. They want you to go $3 for 9 miles, $2 for 6, things like that. It's just not worth my time. So I just had to spend the time and drive back to the Temple Belton area. Got back and got myself back to work. Just some dead miles, that's all. But yeah, that was the excitement of the day. Life of a gig worker, man. You don't know what you're gonna get yourself into sometimes. You try to take the good orders, not the bad, and you kind of go from there. And like I said, good orders in my book, they'll be at least not upside down. You try not to go to restaurants that have long waits, things of that nature. Like I said, I got no problem going to the hood. Different parts of town there, where people don't have as much money, as long as they're paying. Like, you can live where you want to live. You can live how you want to live, but you got to pay me. That's pretty much it. I try to be a pretty kind person, but this isn't a charity either. I'm not going to do $3, 9 miles, and then I'm waiting a long time at the restaurant. That's just, nobody wants to be out here driving for $3, $6, $9, $11 an hour. So it goes back to folks need to tip their drivers. Restaurants, they have to do their part, get the food hot and ready, and we have to do our part as delivery drivers, is pick it up, drop it off, in a timely manner, do it safe. So yeah, that's pretty much the excitement for the day. I'll talk with y'all a little bit longer while I'm on my way to the school. Let's see. I'm hoping, well, I'll talk about this Poplin order. I forgot the name of the city. I have to look, but I'm hoping they live in a nice neighborhood. That's one thing that's cool about doing laundry service, is most people that want to pay people to do their laundry, they usually, they're not working minimum wage jobs. They got some pretty lavish houses a lot of the time. In my mind, I'm thinking why they're paying people to do their laundry is because they're busy people who don't want to spend a lot of their time doing stuff they don't want to do when they're out there taking care of their business to live that type of lifestyle. So, what $60, $100 is to the average folk like myself, and what $100 is to someone who has more money is completely different. They don't really want to. I would imagine they wouldn't want to spend a half a day doing laundry when they could be out there either entertaining family, entertaining themselves, or out there chasing more money. Whatever it is, their time is probably worth more than $60 or $100 to do their laundry. I can see that perspective. I respect that, and obviously because I'm doing their laundry, getting their laundry done. Wouldn't be running this at-home laundry business unless it made some kind of sense. Let's see. So yeah, talking a little bit more about Poplin. Being at gold status has seemed to help. The order's been pretty consistent. Before, I was hoping to get like one a week. Now, I get one at least every other day for the most part. I don't think we've gotten more than 2 days without an order. So that's good. It hasn't been overwhelming or anything like that. At the same time, hasn't been boring either. It's been, money's coming in every week. So I like that. So I get a lot of looks from people when I say doing people's laundry. Head cocked back, eyes squint. Is that profitable? How's that work? But they can say what they want to say, man. The money comes in, bills are getting paid. It's not, just me doing gig work, period. When I tell people, I don't work for anybody, I work for myself, and, they find out I do gig work, which is, the food delivery, grocery delivery, laundry, and stuff like that. It's just a different path, it's a different way of money coming in. A lot of people don't understand it. It's not as structured as a normal W-2 job. A lot more randomness, a lot more inconsistency. I think people get W-2 jobs for the consistency. They like to know if they do this work for this many hours, they're going to get this amount of money every week, 2 weeks, every month. They can budget off of that. And, they like the stability, I think. I know I did for many years. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing low about that. I went that path for a long time, then I chose to go a different path. So like I said, sometimes I'm eating steak, sometimes you're eating ramen. That's when it comes to how much money you make daily. Myself, if I feel like I come up short, I'll go out here and hustle a little bit harder. I put in a few more hours or this and that. And then when I have a great day, I don't sit back, and say, oh, okay, I made a lot of money really, really quickly, and then just sit back on my butt, acting like king of the world either. Like, if I have a great day, great, make the most of it, make the most of every day, whether it's, food delivery, groceries, just don't waste your time.